we've happened to play them in the last 3 World Cups. In the build up to World Cups, post World Cups, trying built up grudge matches as such, that one team wants to get the better of the other, having been defeated in the previous World Cup. But so all that adds to the hype of the game. But there's essentially what this game is about seeding. So that's where the focus is. For this particular game, you let previous rivalries pass you by, and you just think about the now and what's at stake.
Irrespective of whom we're playing this weekend, I just think we need to play as a team and play for each other. I don't think our problems are outside with opposition. I think we just need to start buying into the Irish jersey a little bit more maybe, and I think that's where it starts. I think for this weekend, I just haven't been at the game on Tuesday night. You just see what it means to fellas, and I think we can take a lesson out of that, and it's a kick up the ass for everybody, I think, and just we have to start playing with pride again, I think, for Ireland. There was something lacking anyway. I don't know. I'm asking myself all week, what is it? And I'm struggling for answers, but you just show that with passion what you can achieve, and I think we can learn from that, I think, and start playing for each other. And if we get ourselves right, I think we'll have as good a chance as any other team.
It's an unusual situation, is that there is so much to play for in it. The ramifications for them by staying in the top 4, the ramifications for us for not getting a result. It's really cup final type stuff. So they play a good game. They have some guys there in their team who are playing the top of their game at the moment, and they'll get drop goals if you let them inside in your half, and they can pick off points like that. So they do have a way of keeping the scoreboard moving along. They will exploit any bit of a weakness in your defensive wall. They're strong in set piece. They have elusive runners. They're just they don't get to where they've been in the world. You don't get to be ranked 4th by having a bad side. And they got to Italy last week. They've won. They were stronger last week than they were the week before in France.
Every player wants to play in the team, and every player believes in their own mind that they're good enough to start. Not being arrogant, but I think every player will tell you that. So it's always frustrating for a guy when he's not in the team. For me, had a few injuries, bits and pieces. I've been lucky enough to I've played a good bit of the Six Nations last year, and they I've been thereabouts. So I'm looking forward to the game, and just trying to play my game.
Going into the Canada match, we said there was tight calls to be made, and that's proved. Some fellas have put up their hands over the last 2 weeks. There's a freshness about the lads coming in. They've also played very well when they've been given their opportunity. The lads who are losing out haven't done a whole lot wrong. But you need to pay recognition to how guys are going to training, how they've gone in their matches, and come up with the best formula for any given week.
I've been training well. I played well in my first game there against Canada, so I would have been disappointed if I had been left out of the squad, but last week I was involved. Alan deserved his chance last week. I deserved the chance the previous week before that, so it's just great to be given another massive opportunity against a pretty important game.
If we don't win on Saturday, we slip. You lose points if you don't win the match. It's not, Scotland will, unless we get a result on Saturday, Scotland go above us in the rankings. So it's in our hands, but we have a huge task ahead of us against the 4th best team in the world.